ये तो relevant नहीं लग रहा.
It doesn't attend to the query, but anyways, ठीक है.
So can I come back, Your Lordship, to para 19? I was reading that.
जी.
Having discussed the general jurisdiction of the ECP and referred to the relevant provision of the Election Act 2017, we now proceed to the moot question whether the ECP has any jurisdiction to question, probe and adjudicate the intra-party election dispute or procedural impropriety in the election process of a political party. It is envisaged by Section 208 of the Election Act 2017 that the office bearer of a political party at the federal, provincial and local levels, wherever applicable, shall be elected periodically in accordance with the Constitution of political party. The said intra-party election must be conducted at least within 5 years, and where a political party fails to conduct intra-party election as per time frame in the Constitution, it is liable to pay a fine which may extend to 20,000 rupees. The verbiage of Section 208 does not authorize the ECP either to supervise the intra-party election or entertain any complaint regarding any irregularity in the said election. However, it is the command of Section 209 of the Election Act 2017 that a political party shall within 7 days after completion of intra-party election submit a certificate signed by office bearer authorized by the party head to the ECP to the effect that elections were held in accordance with the Constitution of the political party and the Act. The said certificate should inter alia include a date of last intra-party election, the names, designation, address of office bearers, the election result, and the copy of political party notification declaring the result of the election. On submission of the aforesaid documents, it is the statutory duty of the Commission to publish the said certificate on its website within 7 days. Section 209 of the Act does not confer any jurisdiction on the ECP to question the intra-party election process. Allocation of symbol to a political party.
Ek second. I don't know if it's appropriate for judges to start commenting about verbiage of Section 208. It's not a verbiage, it's pretty short section. I mean, disparaging remarks against, it amounts to against Parliament who makes laws. Chale, anyways. So that's the only reference.
Ji. Allocation of symbol to...
I must keep reminding you. Ji, kitna waqt aur?
Sir, if I say 10 minutes, is that fine?
No, 10 honge.
10 hi hoga, sir. 10 of my talking. Allocation of symbol to a political party is governed under Chapter 12 of the Election Act 2017. A political party who has complied with the provisions of Section 202, 206, 209.
ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं. इसमें अगर आपको एक खास पॉइंट बताएं ना, वो हम अंडरलाइन कर लें.
Line 5
हमने पढ़ लिया. जी.
Line 5. The penal clause, i.e. subsection 5 of Section 215. Envisaging for ineligibility to obtain an election symbol can be invoked only when a political party, despite a show cause notice, has failed to comply with the provisions of Section 209 or 210 of the Election Act. Section 209 only deals with the submission of documents and in no manner authorizes the ECP to question or adjudicate upon the validity of intra-party election. Indeed, it is settled law that a regulatory and penal provision in any law should be construed strictly. Penal statutes tending to deprive valuable rights of franchise should be strictly construed, and in case of doubt, benefit must go to the person against whom it is sought to be invoked. Disqualifying provisions in an act dealing with municipal election are penal provisions and therefore ought not to be extended beyond their legitimate limit. But at the same time, if there is any doubt, the court should be careful to see that the intention of the legislature in enacting the section is duly observed. AIR Calcutta Understanding Statutes by SM Zafar, page so and so. The combined reading of Section 208, 209 and 215 does not give any impression that the ECP has any jurisdiction to question or adjudicate the intra-party election of a political party. The perusal of the entire Election Act would certainly show that the ECP has no jurisdiction to conduct a roving inquiry into any matter, rather its jurisdiction is summary in nature. फिर वो आगे case की quotation बहादुर वाली, and then para 21. The outcome of the aforesaid discussion is that the impugned action of ECP denying election symbol to the petitioner has the effect of depriving the petitioners and its members to freely participate in the affairs and governance of Pakistan through political activities as guaranteed through Article 17(2) of the Constitution. Indeed, the Constitution 73 has ensured that every citizen in Pakistan has the right to form or be a member of a political party, subject to any reasonable restriction.
ठीक है, तो इससे तो कोई तो राय नहीं है.
फिर वो quotations आ गई. We've already read the judgments, refer to them at least. And then the conclusion at page 23, I would like to read.
जी.
Last 5 lines. The government of the political party so formed must implement the program of the political party which the electorate has mandated it to carry into effect. And now this.
एक second. Will you agree with this?
Ji.
Hey, suppose you give a certain thing.
Manifesto.
So the government of the political party so far must implement the program of the political party.
ये manifesto की बात
नहीं, तो फिर ये क्या declaratory decree वो judgment दे रहे हैं कि आपने whatever कह दिया अपने manifesto में आप उसको implement करेंगे.
ऐसे होना
ये तो मेरे ख्याल में मुनासिब बात नहीं है.
होना चाहिए सर, because manifestos हमारी political party
होना चाहिए. It's like a wish. God cannot direct. Suppose कल आप कहेंगे जी 16 साल के बच्चों को या उनको वोट का हक देना चाहिए. For instance, आपके मैनिफेस्टो में लिख दें, God can't direct you. Parliament can change laws if they want to.
Correct. बिल्कुल सही. Any unlawful order which results in frustrating this activity by removing it from the office before completion of its normal tenure would therefore constitute an infringement of this fundamental right. उसके बाद से नेक्स्ट पेज पे उन्होंने वो केसेस हम कोट कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन सिंबल एंड अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, एंड देन द सिंपल कंक्लूजन दैट द जुरिसडिक्शन इज नॉट देयर. सो आई वुड सपोर्ट दिस जजमेंट. एंड आखिरी बात जो मैं करूंगा सर, बिकॉज आई हैव टू कंक्लूड इन 10 minutes.
Only thing it may except if I can speak on your behalf, except calling a provision of law absurd.
जी.
As a parliamentarian, you would not want that to.
That can be changed. बाकी बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं.
चलें जी.
अच्छा सर, बिफोर आई एंड एक दो जस्ट द कॉन्सेप्ट कि एक जिसने कंडक्ट किया इलेक्शन उसने दुरुस्त कंडक्ट नहीं किया और उसकी वजह से सिंबल ले लिया गया. जस्ट द कॉन्सेप्ट, एक केस था काफी पुराना, PLD 68 सुप्रीम कोर्ट. उसमें हुआ ये था कि बार काउंसिल्स के इलेक्शन कराने होते हैं एडवोकेट जनरल ने, वो चले गए रन ऑफ कच करने, आर्बिट्रेशन रन ऑफ कच की. सो ही वाज गोइंग टू बी अवे. तो कोई असिस्टेंट एडवोकेट जनरल या एडिशनल थे, उन्होंने इलेक्शंस करा दिए ऑफ द बार काउंसिल. तो बहस हो गई कि कुछ झगड़ा हो गया बिटवीन द डिफरेंट कैंडिडेट्स ऑन द इलेक्शन. So one of the grounds taken was कि ये इलेक्शन जो जिसने कराया is not the advocate general, he is somebody else. तो कोर्ट ने कहा कि show us the prejudice that was caused because of him not being a advocate general. तो अगर वो prejudice नहीं है तो there is no connection or nexus between us declaring that election as void or otherwise.
Wouldn't those who wanted to contest, who have not been able to contest, aren't they prejudiced?
किसी ने ये रेज नहीं किया, किसी ने ये नहीं कहा कि ये इलेक्शन कमीशन की अपॉइंटमेंट गलत होने की वजह से भी आप प्रेजुडिस्ड. Nobody raised that.
नहीं, वो उनका तो और भी बुनियादी,
वो तो कहते हैं हमें नॉमिनेशन पेपर,
हमें आपने नॉमिनेशन पेपर तक नहीं दिया तो हम इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे कैसे?
जी, वो ये कहते हैं.
उनका तो और भी बुनियादी.
लेकिन मेरा भी मैं जो पॉइंट बना रहा था वो ये था कि nobody said कि जो अपॉइंटिंग अथॉरिटी है वो गलत थी और जो कंडक्ट किया वो गलत था. None of the people have said that. They've only said what your lordship is saying.
शायद उनको पता भी ना हो ना कि आपने अंदर करा क्या.
Correct.
क्योंकि जब वो तो सिर्फ कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं कि जी मुझे इलेक्शन में हिस्सा नहीं लेने दे रहा, अब उनको ये नहीं पता कि ये कागज तो बाद में आए ना कि ये कागज है वो कागज, उनको तो ये नहीं पता होंगे चीजें, शायद वो ऑब्जेक्शंस ले लेते.
That point is conceded. But nonetheless the point being कि कोई prejudice on the face of it नहीं हुआ. और ये judgments हैं, कुछ judgments मैं quote करना चाहूँगा ये lordship में say
points different things. किस point पे?
इसी point पे कि there's a concept of de facto, something happening de facto. कि अपॉइंटमेंट्स गलत भी हों तो जो ऑर्डर्स पास हो गए हों या एक्शंस हो गए हों वो नलिफाई नहीं होते.
ये तो आपका कोई सरकारी ओहदा तो नहीं है ना
जी।
हाँ, तो वो प्रिंसिपल यहाँ कैसे
वो इस तरह अप्लाई करूँगी, इवन सरकारी ओहदे में, इवन सरकारी सिचुएशन में, इवन जहाँ जजेस अपॉइंट गलत हो जाएं और उनके जजमेंट्स को क्वेश्चन किया जाए तो ये कहा जाता है
मलिक असद केस में तो प्रोटेक्टेड है।
जी जी अली वो वाला दो ज्यादा प्रिंसिपल
जजेस के वो
जी जी वो फरजंद अली केस, असद अली केस, सिंध हाई कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन केस,
अब वो तो सेटल्ड प्रिंसिपल है।
तो वो अगर प्रिंसिपल आप देखें कि अगर
आप पे कैसे लागू होगा ये प्रिंसिपल?
वो इस तरह होगा कि अगर आप पब्लिक ऑफिस होल्डर को ये कह सकते हैं कि वो उसकी अपॉइंटमेंट गलत है तो उसके ऑफिशियल ऑर्डर्स और उसकी जो डिसीजंस हैं ठीक हैं, तो फिर एक प्राइवेट पार्टी में अगर एक बंदे को आप कह भी दें कि उसने गलत अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ है इलेक्शन कंडक्ट करने के लिए, तो इलेक्शन को किस तरह अवॉइड कह सकते हैं? टू दैट एक्सटेंट इज माय आर्गुमेंट ऑन दिस।
तो आप दोबारा कर ले इलेक्शन, मसला क्या है?
सर सिंबल निकल गया ना, आई हैव नो इशू।
अच्छा ओके ऐसी,
आई हैव नो इशू।
ठीक चलें,
अगर मुझे मिलता टाइम तो आई वुड डन इट, लेकिन वो सिंबल मींस आई एम
चल
बेसिकली
खत्म
आई एम खत्म जी।
I hope you're not खत्म। अच्छा वो आए वो इंस्पेक्टर जनरल ऑफ पुलिस बुलाए उनको, तो गौर साहब किधर हैं? A very serious complaint has been made before us. This is completely intolerable. Please attend to this complaint immediately. If heads need to roll, do so.